Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series getting you the most MGP possible every week on a Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. This is week 394, and as you can see, we have the theme Advanced Explorer. This includes the clues Future Armor for our helm, To Adventure for our legs, Short Boots for our feet, and Coiled Secondly for our neck. In this video, we have a 100 score, an 80 with dies, and the easiest 80 we could come up with. Okay, for a 100 score, as you can see, we've gone for the Vishalian goggles. This is something you can get from the Gold Saucer itself for 20,000 MGP. Alternatives to this include the Shaded Visor from the Lunuvanu on the Sea of Clouds, that beast tribe, as well as the Vanguard helms should all work for any role, as well as the replica or original Skyrat mask of casting, healing or aiming will also work for this slot. Moving on to the legs then, I went for the survival half slops. These are craftable. You might want to go for the linen survival half slops because they're easier to craft. They're a lower level craft. You can of course get these from a market board as well. And alternatively, the extreme survival slops should also work for gold as well. And then for the feet, I went for the Scion Adventurer boots. There's not really much point in listing alternatives to this because if you've played through the game in the MSQ, you will have already got these from a certain point of the MSQ called the Greater Obeisance. If you've misplaced these, you can go to a Calamity Salvager and buy them back for 100 gil. And then lastly, we have Coiled Secondly, which is second coil of Bahamut, turn 1. Clear this a few times. It's just the plant boss. You should be able to do this on a free trial as well. Go in here, unsynchronized, unsynced, and destroy this, basically, and you'll get yourself a choker. Any of these chokers are fine because they're equipable by all classes in the game at level 50 and above, so just get whichever one drops first. Even the fending one can be used on casting, for example. So that's the 100 score, which isn't too bad, honestly, but we can obviously try other things, such as dies. And for the dies, to get an easy 80 with dies, we've got Storm Blue on any weapon in the game. Storm Blue dye is something you can craft with blue pigment on a level 30 crafting job. We also have Gunmetal Black on any helm, legs and feet, which you can get with Sky Builder scripts from the Firmament of Ishgard. For 500 scripts, a piece of Gunmetal Black. We've got Gubu Grey, which is NPC vendor purchase, so you can go to such NPCs as Nanabe in Uldar, for example, and buy that for 40 gil. And then we've got Carmine Red on any gloves in the game for 600 Cosmo credits from Cosmic Exploration, which again is also somewhat accessible. It's not too bad. There's not really too many premium dyes there. A little bit of work maybe if you don't have that much Gunmetal Black, but we can go even easier than this. For a very simple, easy 80 then, what we have done here is we've combined the Scion Adventurer boots, which you get as part of the MSQ from the Greater Obeisance, and if you've misplaced them, you can get them for 100 gil back from a Calamity Salvager, such as the NPCs in the Arth Castle of Upper Limsa. So that's an option, and then combine that essentially with any chess piece in the game. I've just gone for the starting gear for Makote and dyed the first channel Gubu Grey. Now, Gubu Grey is NPC vendor purchase, such as from Nanabe in Uldar, the dye merchant there. You can get that from any dye merchant for 40 gil. So essentially, we've got 340 gil for this option. Another way of doing this would be to combine any two items from that 100. For example, if you bought Vishalian goggles for 20,000 MGP and combine them with the Scion Adventurer boots, that would also work as well. Or if you wanted to go and get a High Allergan choker and combine that with the Scion Adventurer boots, that would also work. But again, you know, you might as well make this as simple as possible. I think the majority of people who are leveling through the game, even on a free trial, probably will have the Scion Adventurer boots. And like I say, if you've misplaced them, you can get them back from Calamity Salvagers. That was this week then, 394. Hopefully that was helpful, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.